I'm Rick Dior, and welcome back to my Les Parks 15 Diversions for Snare Drum series. And that was the last solo in the book called the Brownies. So I'm only changing one sticking. I normally don't change stickings in the book, but I am doing one sticking, the fifth line. I'm changing that left, right, left to a left, left, right. It just swings a lot more. And this solo does have a bit of a swing. It reminds me of sort of a street beat. And it's a short one. It's the only one pager in the book. So I'm thinking of it as kind of a swinging street beat, walking down the street, crowds there, lots of bass drum, that kind of thing. All right, so that is pretty much the only sticking I've changed in the whole book there. So this is not a difficult solo. I'm doing it pretty quick, march tempo. Quarter note equals 112. You can do it faster if you want. I think it feels really good at that tempo. A few difficult stickings here. We'll go over those. In the beginning, these ba 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 da ba ba da, I'm doing a little bit of that jazz sticking. So instead of ba 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 ba, I'm going ba 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 ba, swinging just a little. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm playing my kind of funky flams there, real open. All right. Be careful of the third line here. This roll starts on the second beat. 1, 2, 1, 2. And a tricky sticking there too, the last two bars. Okay, and then the solo gets pretty easy. It swings nicely here. So I'll just do the fourth line, fifth line, sixth line. And remember, the fifth line, I'm changing that sticking instead of left, right, left to left, left, right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then the last three lines are a little bit tricky, especially the second line from the end, the last bar, this roll passage. So you got to squeeze that 7 in there if you're doing this quick tempo. So we'll just do the last three lines for you now. 1, 2, 1, 2. The last line is the hardest sticking there. I'll do it slowly for you. Let's slow it down to 100. 1, 2, 1, 2. And now we'll do it at tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can accent the last two flams. I'm accenting the last flam a little louder. And I am adding some accents throughout, as I have been the entire book. So I'll do the solo here for you with the click, but you won't hear it. I'll play it again for you. But before we go, I just want to talk a little about this book. I've really enjoyed recording the whole thing. When I was a kid, growing up, I had already finished the Wilcoxon books and the first two Pratt books, the 14 Modern Contest Solos, and the new Pratt book. And one of my teachers handed me this and said, good luck. This is going to really challenge you. And it did. I worked on it for the better part of a year, and it really made me better. And a lot of this kind of drumming, some of you might say, oh, why is that necessary? Well, if you want to play anything complex or have good technique, clean technique, and if you play jazz, especially if you listen to drummers, classic drummers like Philly Joe Jones, Roy Haynes, Elvin Jones, all those guys were great rudimental drummers. Even Tony Williams, great rudimental drummer. And they did all these kinds of stickings. So it's very important for soloing, maintaining your technique throughout your life. So I definitely recommend doing as much of this as you can. It's really a lifetime's worth of study. So thanks, and we'll see you next time with the next series.